Hello all, welcome again in Java City, and here we are in journey of learning Java in depth. In this tutorial we are going to understand Java classes starting from Pojo class and a concrete class. Since this tutorial is quite big, therefore I have broken this complete Java classes tutorial in number of parts. Understanding Java classes and its merits are quite essential for developing desired application. So let's try to understand through theory and practical. Friends, keeping your motivation on of learning Java, I will make some projects using core Java and JavaFX time to time. For now, let's proceed.
Let's start to understand what is Java class. So in Java we use class for creating objects. In real world we are observing large number of same type of objects like cars, but each object car may have some different attributes. So class is a blueprint or prototype for creating objects. Class have its members like fields, methods, which defines state and a behavior. Each object is defined from its fields and method. Each object of a class can have access to fields and methods via dot extension. So class is a blueprint. So for an example, we have taken cars. We are every day observing number of cars of different brand, different colors, but they all are car. So car is a class, and from that class, based on their brand name, based on their color, and based on their specific attribute, we are creating objects, and each object have a different attributes. These are fields. So the fields, and other one is the car, which is racing car and have a speed of maximum up to 350, 400. Some usual cars are there 140 km per second maximum. So there is a behavior that car running, this is a car runs, or you may take any method name. So behavior of a car that it is used for running, and another one is it is used for stopping by use of brake, and some car have a some external or internal attribute like they are embedded with intelligence system like autopilot or somehow different activities. So these are the methods, these are the extra behavior of a car we can put in a method of an object, and we can take on requirement these methods from their objects. So this is, so in a nutshell you can take that a class is a go down from where we can create number of objects, and these objects interact each other to achieve desired goal in Java application programming. What are types of classes? Types of classes, there are various types of Java classes. Type of class defines its member behavior during the programming. Pojo class, so as the name signifies, plain old Java object class, concrete class, abstract class, interface, inner class, anonymous class, static inner class, local method inner class, singleton class. So these are the types of the classes which we are going to understand in this tutorial, and each type of class have a specific use and a specific merit, and it restrict in a certain way, it has a certain advantage in a some parameter. So one by one we will going to understand, and why we are these classes are differentiated in these types, we will try to understand that also. So the first one is plain old Java object, Pojo class. So this class actually used for creating a just object of a class. So this is a basic class, defines objects. It consists of a class fields. Fields are declared private for hiding from external world. Getters and setter method for setting and getting field values. There is no other method with implementation. This is normally used for interacting with a database representing Java objects like Java Beans. So this is a basic class, and mostly when we are making an application interacting with a database and we are putting object values in a database and retrieving the values of an object from a database, on that case we need Pojo class. Here there is no other meaning of this class. So there is no other method with having certain implementation. So say only getters and setters for setting and getting of a field values of a class are used in this one. So by understanding this class, we will simply go ahead to understand the working of a class. So let's do some practical work to understand Pojo class and how it works. Okay. So friends, let's try to understand Pojo class. So here, for the purpose of understanding, I have created a package, and in the package I have created a class, and this class name is car class. So as we have taken in a slide the example of car, so as we know there is a number of cars each day we are observing, and each car is identified with its name, so and its color. So sometimes we are just saying this is a Chevrolet car, or this is a BMW car, or this is a somehow other car, anything, Tata car. So these each type of car is a belongs to the family of a car and is the object of a car with different attributes like its name, its brand. So let me create a class, and as we have taken the example for understanding of Pojo class, so it is only for creating an object. So let me first try to understand its fields. So string, we are creating a fields of a class, and let's we want to create a brand name. So string brand name, this is a first field. So a string, suppose we are identifying with color also, and this may be also taken as a string. So another we can take int number of gears, number of gear, int max speed. So these are the four fields by which we can identify the attribute or a car type. So this all brand name, somehow we are taking brand of a Tata, brand of BMW, brand of suppose Suzuki, and another one is color. Color may be anything. Number of gears, sometimes there is 4, 5, 6 gears are there, and a maximum speed. There may be a certain car with having maximum speed up to 350, 400, etc. So by these four fields we can identify the object of a car class. So let me try to understand. So here we are trying to create getters and setters. So these fields in a Pojo class are private. Okay, so access modifier is private. So what it means, say this will be only accessible up to class only. Okay, so let be private int, and this may also be private int. So there are four fields, and now let we are creating getters and setters for all these four fields. So this is a IntelliJ IDEA automated created tools. So once we are clicking getter and setter, so taking a fields of a class, it will create, selecting all four fields, and it will create getters and setters for these four fields. Okay, so this is a getter and setter. So this is a Pojo class. It will only create a object of a class. So here we are not using any constructor. This will use a default constructor, and let me create a utility class. Okay, so here we are creating a new class, and this may be taken as car utility. Okay, and from this class we are creating a main method. Okay, here we are creating so we have created a car utility class, and here we have created a main method, and from here we can create an object. So let we are creating object of a car class, car1 is new car. Okay, okay, and let we are creating another car, car2 is also a new car. We haven't created a constructor for this car class, so this is a default construction already created by Java. Okay, now by using a getters and setters we are setting the value its field. So we are accessing, see, these are the instance object of a car class. Car1 is the object of a car class, another one car2 is the instance of a car class, and these two classes will be identified with its object. So this car1, okay, you can see we are getting all four methods of a class which we have just created: getters, get brand name, get color, get max speed, get number of gear, and same time we are setting for setting setters, set brand name, set color, set max speed, and set number of gear. So let me first set. So this car1 belongs to, okay, suppose BMW. Okay, so this is a BMW car. Okay, again we are car1. Now let me set a color. Okay, this, and suppose this is a white. Okay, now this BMW car have suppose maximum speed let BMW car has the maximum speed. This is the int value, so suppose this is 350. Okay, car dot set max speed. You can see here it is already defined int max speed, and now the same thing we are just copying it for a car2 also, and here, okay, this is car2, this is car2, and this is car2, and this is suppose Chevrolet. Okay, and now it is suppose black, and this is another one, the speed maximum is up to 140. So these are the two cars object we have just created by using simple Pojo class, and we have created a car utility class, and here it is the main method from where we will test the various attributes of this car, and here we are using setters and getters as we have defined in a Pojo class we are doing so. So let we take sub, okay, and suppose car 1 dot first we are getting brand name. Okay, now we are trying to get color of a car1 core, and again car1 dot color we have taken, and now we are maximum speed we have taken. Okay, the same thing we want to repeat for car2 class. Okay, and here we have taken 2, So this is a car named BMW. Okay, or here we can differentiate is of color. Okay, now here is having max speed of. Okay, so these two things need to be copied here also in this one, and here also we can copy the same thing, this one. Okay, so now let me run. So here from here car utility dot main, and we are just running. Let us see what happens. It is taking little bit time. The first time it is getting executed, so it is checking and compiling, and in compiling time the Java program compiler checks any kind of syntax error. If there is, it will simply prompt you or warn you to eradicate, and after that it will try to execute the program from the main method. Okay, so here you can see whatever we are intended to write in a console is appearing like this. BMW is of color white and is having max speed of 300. Sorry, it is not, it is written max. Okay, this max, it is some slip of finger. So let me again run it. This will now come as max speed. Okay, so this is a simple Pojo class. Yes, you can see BMW is of color white and is having max speed of 350, and Chevrolet is of color black and is having max speed of 150. So guys, this is Pojo class. Now this class is only used and limited utility up to database interaction. Now we want to do some more thing with the car class, so we have to proceed for concrete class. So let's try to understand what is concrete class. Okay, so let me try to understand concrete class. So concrete class and a Pojo class, there are very basic differences with these two. So concrete class is an enhanced version of a Pojo class, and it has a certain added ability. So concrete class can do so many things. So it has a various implemented methods in a full functional class, and so we can create a fully functional object, and we have a certain methods. And here in concrete class, these are a fully functional Java class. All methods have a method body. Methods which are not implemented in interface or abstract class are implemented in concrete class. Objects can be directly created from a concrete class. Concrete class can be extended to parent class. It can override methods through implementation. So guys, concrete class is a fully functional and Java class. So this is a class where we are implementing interface, and we can extend this class. We can make this class as a parent class or a subclass. It can be make subclass of an abstract class, and an abstract class or an interface which have a non implemented or not methods which don't have a method body. So this abstract, this concrete class may have a fully implemented method body also. And so let me try to understand concrete class through our practical. Here in this Pojo demo in the same package, this we have created a class and this is a public class. So here we have already created a field and a getter and setters, and now we can create constructor. So constructor with a no argument constructor or parameterized constructor with a using parameters as a all 1 to 4. So we can create constructor as well as some methods. And suppose we have a certain interface, or so first let we are creating a fully functional method. So the method may be public void running. So this is a some simple method, and running what it will do, and this will do simply we can implement the method, and we can write anything here. We can in a method body. So here suppose we are writing, oh, the car is running. Okay, so this is method body, and let me create an interface inside this package. Okay, an interface is stoppable. Okay, stoppable. So this is an interface. All cars must be stoppable, and here we are using an interface void stop car. Okay, so here since it is a interface, we then don't have to implement this. So this should not be, this should not have a method body. So we have to just implement this interface in our car, and this is a concrete class, so we can implement this and we can override this method in our concrete class. So let we are implement. So whenever we are using interface for our class, it should use implements. Okay, and here our you can see this is okay. So this is a method, and it is simply prompting that you must have to what it is. See, let us see what is saying. IntelliJ IDEA implement method. So always remember, whenever we are implementing an interface or abstract class, and all methods must be implemented in a implementing class. Okay, so let me implement, and this is a stop car method here, and here we have to override this method. So here what here writing method body, the car is now stopping. Okay, so this is a concrete class. So here all the things which we have taken from a Pojo class with certain added ability that it has a fully functional method called running, and this is a stop car. And now in this car utility class we can create. So let me suppose delete all this one Pojo class example. Okay, and now suppose we are instantiating okay car, my car is new car. Okay, we don't have created any constructor, so that's why it is taking as a default constructor. And now we can my car dot. So you can see along with getters and setters we are having these two methods, running and a stopper. So let me call this running and my car dot and this method need can also be called. Okay, so here in this concrete class we have just implemented an interface. Also we can extend this class to abstract class, and abstract class, as we will study later what it is. And a car stoppable is an interface. We will also try to understand what is stoppable interface. So this is a concrete class, and it is a full ability to do all the things which a class can do in a Java, and some other types are there. So let me first try to run it, and we will see what is happening here. This should print whatever the method is doing in a car class. So let me see what is happening here. So you can see, as we have called the object method this my running, and this is a oh, here the car is, sorry, this is the car is running and the car is now stopping. Okay, so these are the two methods. One is from the interface, one is from a method, and this is the other method other than the getter and setter. So this is all about concrete class. So there are lots of methods we can do in it. Is we can call, and later one by one we will study, and we will enhance the ability of a concrete class by exploring some other tributaries of a types of a class types. Okay, tutorial for the Pojo class and a concrete class has already been enlarged, and it is quite long. So let's consider these two class types in this tutorial, and let's go ahead in a next tutorial. So wait for next tutorial in a part 2. Okay, so watch next tutorial part 2 of this class hierarchy to understand another class types. Okay, till then stay tuned with Java City and wait for next lecture.